Hi, my name is Migama. First things first, I do have a stutter, so please bear with me if I start buffering in the middle of a sentence. Now, potassium is the most abundant intracellular cation and is an incredibly important macromineral in the body. It helps support blood pressure, cardiovascular health, and bone muscle strength. It is also key in maintaining some bodily processes such as fluid balance and maintaining a healthy nerve function. It also helps prevent against strokes, kidney stones, water retention, and osteoporosis. Now, the body potassium level can vary with activity, age, and diet, but it generally manages to maintain in a healthy range of 3.5 to 5 microequivalents per liter. So hyperkalemia is the medical term for when the blood potassium levels reaches very high levels, which is exceeding 5.5 microequivalents per liter. This can be caused by a number of reasons, which can include acute, and the most common cause is acute or chronic kidney failure, because this reduces renal excretion. And some other causes for hyperkalemia can include excessive intake of potassium-rich foods, dehydration, hypoaldosteronism, as well as type 1 diabetes. So the symptoms for hyperkalemia can include tiredness and fatigue, numbness, nausea and vomiting, some trouble breathing, chest pains, palpitations, and irregular heartbeats. In the more extreme cases where it goes undiagnosed and untreated, it can cause paralysis, heart failure, and death. So the current treatments, they depend on a number of factors, which can include the aggressiveness of the symptoms, the underlying cause of the hyperkalemia, and the ECG readings. So the current treatments include the IV administration of glucose and insulin, as well as renal dialysis in case the patient is suffering from renal failure. There is also the prescription of medications, which can include beta blockers, cation exchange resin, and diuretics, which help stimulate potassium excretion. Now, the problem with current treatments is that they all depend on ECG readings, and the current ECG technology is incapable of detecting hyperkalemia at its early stages. It can only detect once the condition has worsened into its more severe stages. And so the patient is unable to receive a proper diagnosis without running the risk of developing congenital heart failure. Furthermore, patients currently pursuing the modern treatments, they run the risk of developing hypoglycemia because of their dependence on insulin in a medically compromised state. So the medical breakthrough that will significantly improve these patients' lifestyles is the AliveCore ECG smartphone app. It was developed in America in 2012 and is the new means for rapid and non-invasive monitoring and screening for hyperkalemia. It works, and it was made available on iOS and Android, and it works by being able to detect the smallest changes in body potassium levels by attaching cheap FDA-approved single-lead electrodes to the patient and coding them to a device known as a cardiomobile, which is coded to the app itself. Human trials run in 2017 by the AliveCore research team in California with a group of consenting 200 haemodialysis patients concluded that the app was capable of detecting the slightest potassium changes in the body with about a margin of error of about plus minus 9%. And so as a result, the ECG smartphone app, patients will be able to detect an early onset of hyperkalemia in the comfort of their own home without having to book any kind of appointment. As a result, they will be able to receive early diagnosis and get much less aggressive treatment options, without having to run the risk of hyperkalemia developing heart failure and any kind of other serious medical condition. It also enhances the real-time detection and evaluation of various cardiological and medical conditions. And so in conclusion, the AliveCore ECG smartphone app is a viable breakthrough for patients suffering from hyperkalemia, as well as patients who require hemodialysis. Thank you.